What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I am Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles, and we are starting a brand new video. We are picking up exactly where we left off in the last prep video. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I am prepping to go to my first, I'm prepping to fly to my first con. So I am making all my plushies because I did decide that we were taking plushies with us. And last night I made a bunch of minis, which I am currently cutting out some eyeballs for. But I do have some felt eyes here, so I'm going to use those and get started on this. But all of these little dudes need to need to have faces, so we're going to work on some faces real quick while those are cutting out. I'm going to use this, which is Gem Tack by Beacon, and I'm using this one specifically because I am seriously running low on Fabri-Tac. But it's going to be great. They're both by Beacon. They're both good glues. So we are going to do this. Plus this has these have adhesive on the back of them anyway, so it's not like they're going to have any issues sticking. I'm running out of Fabri-Tac. I need a new bottle. And this was completely full, so I mean, you might as well. Whew, I just inhaled glue smell. Might as well use what you got. Just give me the glue. All of these little dudes need faces. On tap for this week, I plan on making quite a few plushies. We're going to make our opossums. Today on my list is tiny turtles. We need to make some more minis. We need to probably make some more dragons. Yeah, everything that we made last week, we're probably going to make a few more for this week. And then we're going to add in a couple of other things. Anyways, I'm going to put faces on all of these. We've got to put beaks on all of the chickens that we have so far, so I'm probably going to do that here in just a little bit too. And I have got to also today, I need to load up several things. So I need to put the prints that I'm taking with me in my suitcase so I can figure out exactly how they're going to go in there. I need to put the tumblers that I'm taking with me in the suitcase so I can figure out how they're going to work out and what kind of space that I'm looking like once we're done. And I need to get the extra stickers and card covers that I'm going to take with me and put those in the same little pouch as my sticker sheets so that I have those as well if I run out of any of my stickers in the little organizer containers that I've got them in for my display. I'm going to pop some eyeballs on some things and get moving right along this morning. I don't know how much art I'm going to do today. We'll see. But I do want to get a bunch of tiny turtles made. So I'm probably going to work on that for the majority of the day and getting some plushies done. Getting some plushies done. I also need to sort out the plushies that I have in my suitcases currently and figure out which ones I'm taking and which ones I'm not. I'm not going to take all my bigs because they do take up so much room and they rarely like move. I'm going to take a couple of my big ones, but I want to free up that space in my suitcase to do smaller plushes that I know are going to sell through or sell well or have a higher probability of selling. Oh, I also have a sunflower bag. I want to make a sunflower bag before the end of the week because I got all my stuff to make the sunflower bag. So I also want to do that. Got lots of stuff to do. We have all of this week and half of next week to continue to prep because I don't leave out until late evening on Thursday next week. Well, I'm going to leave out afternoon to get down to the airport in plenty of time and do all the things for my flight. So we still have a week and a half to go. So this is going to be prep vlog number 2. And we'll see what we get up to this week. What these little guys are looking like. Just little random eyeballs. Okay, guys. So it's 10 minutes after 11, something like that. And I wanted to let you know what I got done. So I got all of the new 4 prints that I did. I got all of those cut down to size. They are right there on that little stack. I took everything out of my purple luggage that wasn't going with me. So things that I removed out of that luggage, plushie wise, are the sitting frogs, they don't move great. The little flockers, they don't move great. Some of the emotional support pickles, I did leave a couple in just for funsies. My snugglers, they don't move great, especially at conventions. They are more likely to move at a market instead of a convention because they're just generic animals, like my turtles and my goblins. So I took those out as well. I don't know, you can see them. They're over there in the thing. I've got my big bee over there. I need to put wings on it, and then I think I am going to put that one back into the setup. I got my Care Bear over there. The Care Bear got a lot of attention at the last convention, but I don't know if I'm going to take it or not. It depends on what kind of space we're sort of left with. And then I pulled out all of the tanks that I still have, all of the little sets of twinkle lights that I still have, and all of the little plant life that I have to go in the tanks. And then I just finished emptying out a bag of aquarium rocks to go with this. I put 20 tumblers, so I will have, did I put 20 or 25? I'm gonna have to recount them. Anyways, I put 20 or 25 tumblers in the, I think it's 25 tumblers in my purple luggage, and it took up pretty much all of the space in that side of the luggage. I loaded up my opossums, my dragons, my voodoo dolls, and my loaf cats that I made last week in the other side of the luggage, but there's really not going to be room for much else. In order to save space, I dumped all of these into one of the cups, into one of the tumblers. I'm going to put these into one of the tumblers. I shoved all of the plants into a bunch of the different tumblers, so I am going to have to empty out tumblers when I get there, but we're using that space. We're using that space. And then I shoved all of the minis that I have right now, which is 47, I believe, which is a sad, sad number. I think I'm going to go out and grab a mini from my claw machine outside just so I can say I have 48 and it's an even number, because I don't like the number 47. It's not sitting well with me. I still have more minis to make, obviously. So, I mean, there's plenty of time to get that number to be different. But I shoved all of those into cups as well. And then I was like, okay, how much is this thing weighing right now? So I grabbed my luggage weight, which I got to go on my cruise, because I also knew that eventually I was going to be flying to somewhere for a convention, and I needed to know how much my luggage weigh, because you have to stay under your 50-pound mark. And I lifted that one up, and it was only 15 pounds at the moment. I could fit a few more plushes in there. I could fit all of this stuff inside the cups. But I was like, that's not great. I don't want to, if I have up to 50 pounds worth of stuff, I want to fit as much stuff as I can in there. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a luggage. My biggest luggage is a 30-inch luggage, and it is the one that holds my big displays. So I ordered another 30-inch luggage. It was like $95 after tax, which is not really money that I wanted to spend right now, but because I am flying and because I am limited on what I can fit where, I figure we need as much space as possible to get us closer and closer to our luggage weights. So that'll be here Tuesday. The 24 pack of tanks will be here on Tuesday, as will the rest of my twinkle lights. So when those come in, I'll just move everything over to the bigger luggage and we'll go from there. I did double check to make sure my medium purple luggage wasn't small enough to go on the carry-on thing, but it's not small enough for the carry-ons. So I do have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of room inside of my carry-on that I can probably fit some miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to shove some miscellaneous things in there. But for the most part, I'm just going to switch over to a larger luggage and hopefully get closer to weight and get some more stuff in the larger luggage. I've still got a lot of room in my current large luggage. I need to, like I said, take the big plushes that I'm not going to take. I need to take those out so that I can begin making space for the things that I do need to take. So things that I still need to pack include the stickers and sticker sheets, the prints, the bookmarks. So those things are going to have to fit in there somewhere, and then we'll see where we're at. I also need like scissors, my pricing signs, my barcode sheets, my magnets, all kinds of other good things to go in there as well. And then my personal bag will have all of my actual like clothing in it. So we're making progress. We're making progress for the show. I'm going to go load these up, and then I think I'm just going to move over and start crocheting today. I think that's what we're going to do next. So I want to make tiny turtles. Turtles is on my list of things to do today, and dragon. Turtles and dragons. So I think that we might actually get quite a bit of those done. I may do like a whole video on tiny turtles or something and see how much we can get done before it feels like my fingers are going to fall off. Anyways, I figured I'd give you a quick update. That is where we're at right now. I'm going to go and put these inside the cups so that I don't misplace them, and then move over to the crochet room. All right, that was 9 minutes. I accidentally didn't start it on the first round, so I just added a minute. It was 8 minutes. And then I just added a minute because it didn't start on the first round. So there's 2. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, June 30th, about 9:30-ish. I've been checking my emails and doing stuff this morning, and I haven't had a chance to pick up the camera yet, but I figured I would let you know what was on tap for today. We need to put felt eyes on plushies. So I've got my little trusty dusty bag here from the video that I did yesterday, which was how much can I crochet in one day before I feel like my fingers are going to fall off, and that video will be here in the cards or down below if you haven't seen it. So I need to put felt ties on things. I need to finish organizing my prints so that I can pack them up tomorrow. I need to do my sticker overstock and probably make more felt ties. I think I'm going to run out of felt ties today again, or come really close. So I need to make some more felt ties. I need to pull out the large plushes that are not going with me. I am going to be working on that Griffin sticker sheet since I crocheted pretty much all afternoon and evening yesterday. My thumbs are not thanking me for it today. I will go in there and crochet a little bit later. I have got mini pets and stress balls and a dragon on my list of things to create. So I will be working on that here in a little bit. But yeah, first things first, I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to grab the felt ties that I have. I'm going to work on what I've got for right now, or work with what I've got for right now, and see if we can get everybody eyeballed without running out. 내게 한 가지 소원을 묻는다면 사랑이란 것을 목매달리지 않게 해줘. 난 그냥 자유롭게 멀리 날아가고 싶어. 가끔 모든 것이 너 잡는 것처럼 느껴지네. 이 세상은 무지개 세겠지만 나는 흙백 속에 살아가고 있게 오직 한 가지만 추구해. 그렇지만 나는 어떡해. 이 노래가 너를 조금만이라도 자유롭게 해준다면 그게 내 마음이야. So darling, won't you fly with me to the rainbow, to the stars of the Milky Way. 보내줄게 all the stars you say. We can make it by the morning. 아침이 오기 전 오른쪽에서 두 번째의 별을 돌아 또 봐도
넌 돌아 oh yeah 가장 좋아하는 색을 맞춰 입은 날 그것도 네가 꾸 유치하게 보이기에 사람들은 손가락질하며 난 올려대 그지만 우린 날 수 있게 더 이상 상대하지 않기로 해더 큰 우주가 기다리고 있게 지금은 조금 참아줄 수 있네 To the right and straight on till the morning comes Boost or catch me if you can Fly in the speed of light hold tight I might fall in love with you if that's alright If you're worried about time 그건 걱정 마 I told your mom 우리 달콤한 night 그리고 들어잠 꿈속에서 난 널 다시 만나 So darling won't you fly with me To the rainbow to the stars of the Milky Way 보내줄게 all the stars you say We can make it by the morning ooh. 아침이 오기 전 오른쪽에서 두 번째의 별을 돌아 똑바로 나는 the night So darling won't you fly with me Let the body touch 느껴봐 이제 느껴봐 이제
Alright guys, it's 12 o'clock and I haven't gotten a shit ton of stuff done. We got the eyeballs on everything, so you saw that. I organized my prints that are going with me, so I've got those down in one of the baskets, the one there on the bottom. And then I've still got the sticker sheets. I did the bookmarks, so the bookmarks and the wallets are in there. I did the overstock for my card covers, overstock for my stickers as well, and put the bookmarks in. So I've got pretty much everything that is merch that is going in these two things. I still need to make the stickers for the newest stickers, which I'm going to work on next. I just did a Patreon update. I am switching my Patreon goodie box tier down to a digital goodie box tier and lowering the price on it because we had a couple people who just lowered their tiers down to our regular digital tier, and we're like now at 2 people left on the goodie box tier, and because it's exclusive it just doesn't pay for itself anymore. If it was still paying for itself it would be fine, but it's not. So basically what the post says is that I don't want to stop creating for you guys, but I am going to have to do something that has an ability to pay for itself. So we've changed the goodie box tier. If you got a goodie box for the month of June, it was the last one. Starting tomorrow, July 1st, it will be a digital goodie box tier, and I am still going to create like a sticker sheet, or a sticker or sticker sheet and a print for you guys each month, and then some sort of bonus digital item, but it'll all be digital. So you're more than welcome to go and print it out yourself if you want to put it somewhere, or collect them on your computer, whatever you want to do. If it's a sticker or a sticker sheet, you'll get the digital version of the sticker or sticker sheet so that you can print them and cut them if you want, like if you have a sticker maker. So they'll be free to use for personal use for you guys, so you can print it and cut it as many times as you want. I know I have a couple people, or the people who are still on my goodie box tier, who love a good digital version that they can print and cut themselves. So I'm going to put that there, but they won't be exclusive anymore. Well, the digital version of it will be exclusive, but the actual like printed out version will go out to the public at a later time, so that I still have the ability to make each piece sort of pay for itself. You know what I'm saying? So I won't sell the digital sticker sheets outside of the Patreon, but the sticker sheet itself, print and cut, I will be putting that out to the public after it gets released to my Patreon. Same thing with any prints that I make or anything like that. Previous digital tier, the one with the monthly pattern and the pattern ball and all of that good stuff, none of that stuff changed. It's just that we needed to move the goodie box tier down to a digital version of the tier. And I now have the ability on Patreon to edit the pricing of the thing, which is not something that you could have done a year ago. So people don't even have to move off the goodie box tier if they don't want to. It just, as of today, the price is lowered. So when they go to renew for a new month tomorrow, if they still want to be on that tier, then the new pricing will take effect, and they won't have to worry about switching. And anybody who wants to move up to a digital goodie box tier that didn't want to go all the way up to the physical goodie box, then they now have that option as well. So I just made a post out to my Patreon that they can do that. And now I am going to work on the 5 stickers that I have. I did get load-in information for GalaxyCon New Orleans this morning, which is great. What is extra great is I'm on an end. I'm in A5, which is the far corner of Artist Alley. But I'm right there at the food courts and restrooms. Apparently, that is what I'm facing. I'll put a map right here and show you which one I am. But I am A5, so I'm in the very corner of Artist Alley, which means that I can move my card covers over to the side panel where I was going to have my stickers at, and I can take my stickers and move them to the outside of my plushies so that people can see my stickers on the outside of my booth and then see the card covers on the inside of my booth with the rest of my booth or table. So I won't have to worry about which things are covered up on my table anymore, because now I have room for all of my stickers to be visible and all of my card covers to be visible, which is great. Love to hear that. Anyways, so that took care of that. All right, so Kiwi screaming. I can't help that. The Zon was just here. So was Walmart. Walmart dropped off my dog food. The Zon dropped off this, which should be my tanks. It is. All right, we've got our tanks. These will all need to go into the suitcases, which I will do tomorrow. Sorry about Kiwi. She's going through it right now. Which, by the way, tanks gone up in price, but that's the best. When I do the fish tanks, those are the best selling fish tanks. So those are the ones that I get. These have doubled in price. This is the twinkle lights that go in each one. That was a noise. This is 250p, which I'm like, is it 50 pieces? If it is 50 pieces in each, then it hasn't gone up quite double. But it has definitely gone up. Okay, it doesn't look like there's 50. It says 250. And so does this one, which I don't think means there's 50 in each. Oh, and these are bigger than the ones I got previously. The ones that I got previously aren't quite as big in the battery pack, I don't think. Well, maybe it's about the same. They're the same size string light, so that's not 50. That is definitely 25, 24, 25. All right, so it's two packages makes 50 pieces. So that was confusing. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So now I only need one to go with me. Shoving them all back in here because that was fairly compact, and I'm just going to stick the box in the suitcase. My new suitcase is supposed to be here tomorrow. I think I told you guys that I went ahead and ordered a 30-inch luggage because mine is a 28-inch luggage and it was only like 15 pounds, and I need to be able to stick more things in it. So we're gonna go with a different luggage. That way I can pack it to the max. I'm gonna tape that back shut. We're gonna call that done. So these two need to go with me. It's 12 in each, so I've got 24 there. There's 25 lights. I've got like 6 other tanks already in the suitcase and lights for those to go in each. I've got the pebbles to go in each suitcase. I'm currently printing and cutting out stickers. So here is the What the French Toast sticker. Came out great. I had to order some more sticker paper because I was down to 4 pieces of vinyl sticker paper and I needed 5 sheets of stickers, 5 different stickers, so that's 5 sheets of stickers minimum. And I would like to print at least 2 sheets of each sticker design so that I have plenty in each design. So that'll be here tomorrow, which means I'll have to print and cut some more stickers tomorrow. But the cut files are done, so now it's just a matter of printing them and running them through the machines. And then I'll see what kind of room I have left tomorrow when it comes to the suitcase as I move everything over, because I think I should be able to, without any issue, get the at least one of these in the new luggage, which will definitely up these things are going to be like 10 pounds each. I think by the time all is said and done and they're weighed down with prints, they'll be about 10 pounds each. So that'll bump up the amount of weight that I was able to use on that. And plus, I still have more plushies to put in it. I've got all the plushies that I did yesterday that need to go in it. So we still got plenty to pack there. I do need to get the bigs out of my current large suitcase that are not going with me, but I'll do that when I start moving everything over tomorrow. Here is the Lint Liquor sticker. Lint Liquor, super cute. And I printed out the Cootie Queen is doing that now, and then we've got the Kick Today and the Dig. So the only one that I didn't get to print out at all today, even the first sheet of, is the At My Limit sticker. So let's get that done. Those will be out of the way. I need to do price and signs, which I will do tomorrow. So now I get to go in and work on that Griffin sticker sheet. I think I've got everything else that was on my list done for today. Where did I print out? 12. I've got 12 of each of these stickers, so I definitely want to do one more sheet of each of these, and I think 2 more sheets of the Kick the Day and Today in the Dick and the At My Limit stickers, because I can only fit 9 up on those, whereas I could fit 12 up on these because they're skinnier. They're long and skinny, so I was able to get 12 up on those. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna work on the Griffin sticker sheet, and then I'm gonna start organizing this digital files for the stickers I need to restock and for the stickers that I need to have made and sent over to my manufacturer. But I want to do that probably Wednesday. That's going to be on the list for Wednesday. All right, you guys. So now I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be at New Orleans. I've been moved a few times and still possible that I could be moved again. So I am currently sitting in the vendor hall. I just got off the phone with Kurt, and he was very, very sweet about, what's going on, and told me to check back tomorrow for a more finalized map, which is fine. He says that I got nervous, because I was like, what if I get bumped up to a vendor hall and then they charge my card for a vendor hall? I didn't want to pay for a vendor hall. This is a first-year show. But he's like, no, if we bump you up to, they had some issues with the fire marshal. So if they bump me up to the vendor hall, then they will not charge me extra. It's just like a little, I guess, perk, he said, for if they have to move people up, then they're not going to charge them extra for it, because that's not what they asked for. But especially people who have been at a variety of their shows or whatnot, they would give that to them first, I guess. So, because I know what somebody, Cuddly, oh shoot, where is it? Cheerful Chaos Crafts just left a message on, or words, Amanda, comment on my HeroesCon vlog that says we're going to be next to each other at GalaxyCon, and that was so exciting. And then I looked and I was like, I'm in the vendor hall all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on, but whatever your name is, Cheerful Chaos Crafts, I would still love to meet you no matter where we are. So do stop by regardless, and I'll find you at some point, I'm sure, because I'm going to be dogless, so I don't have to worry about wandering the halls with a dog. But yeah, anyways, that's that. Still a no-go with no availability in Raleigh, but I'm just gonna, and I confirmed with him, I was like, I was so close last year, I almost snagged a table. I'm just gonna show up on day of and see if you have an abandoned table, and if you have an abandoned table, I will take it. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So Just everybody cross your fingers on that one. Everybody cross your fingers. I didn't work on the Griffin sheet. I wasn't feeling it, and I was like, I keep seeing cute Labubu stuff, and I wanted to do something Labubu, so I have currently drawn out a couple of little Labubus. Lafufu, Labubu, la what. Anyways, I've drawn out a couple, and I want to turn them into little bookmarks. So I think I'm going to do magnetic bookmarks of these two designs, and then I've got one that's sort of off to the side and waving that I am going to do into a regular stand-up bookmark. But again, my iPad wasn't charging this whole time because I didn't have it plugged in. So it's really hard to charge it if you don't plug it in. So I've got it on low power mode right now, and I hate that. And I'm going to let it charge up for a little bit, and I'm going to go make some more thingies. I am going to go and make some more of my little stress balls because these are super cute, super easy, super fun. And I've got the supplies to do it, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go make some more of those. What is on my list for today? Mini pets and stress balls and a dragon. So I'm gonna jump over there, and I'm gonna work in the crochet room for a bit, and we'll see what we get up to. Okay, guys, it is 6:15, and I just wanted to show you what I have gotten done. I'm gonna switch back over to drawing because my fingies are tired. But I made the two little blue octos go with the other minis that I have. I made 9. These things are so cute. I made 9 more little stress balls. We've got 3 in the pink to go with the 3 in the teal. We've got 3 in a like baby pink. And then, oh shit. Oh, there it is. Oh, he doesn't have eyeballs yet. He's blind. He's blind. Then we're going to have 3 in baby blue as well. Hold on, let me put his eyeballs on. That's better. Oh my goodness, he's completely blind. All right, and then we've got 3 in the baby blue color. I've got some purple that I'm probably going to make some out of as well, but this is where we stand for now. These shake. Fun. So I did those, and then I made a dragon. We've got another purple dragon. This purple dragon has Chanel Home Slim purple little wing and tail accentuations, the words, accents, and then little white horns. So that's what I got done in the last few hours. I think I'm going to work on more of my little Labubus and maybe the Griffin sheet. But yeah, definitely going to give my thumbs a rest. So this is sort of one of the reasons why I had taken some time off from doing like a ton of crochet because it does wear on me. I need to find my grippy things, my compression gloves, but I have literally no idea where they are. Anyways, I'm going to check my email, and then I'm going to go do some art, and I will catch back up with you either later on to let you know what I got done art-wise. The dogs are being stupid. Or I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. 9 a.m. Time to get going. I made another possum last night. I made a bunch of ears. I just only got to one possum before I was tired and ready to go to bed. So it needs eyeballs. We're going to put eyeballs on it this morning. I finished some Labubus while I was doing that last night. So I've got a sitting Labubu and I've got a standing Labubu. And I'm going to turn those into little bookmarks and stickers today, I think. I think that'll be super cute, and we can add it to our booth. They're in right now, or at least somewhat in right now. I think that would be a cute little addition to our bookmarks. We haven't added a bookmark in a couple weeks. I also did 3 in my purple, so now I have 3 more of these little stress balls to do, which I'll need eyeballs as well. On my list of things to do today, I'm going to be taking care of my Patreon rewards for the month of July. Since I switched my tier, I am doing digital versions of everything, which makes it a ton easier for me to get out the updates for July. I'm going to be possibly working on a pattern for them later today. we'll see how far we get on Patreon rewards. But I do need to finish a pattern for them for the month of July. That's like the thing that I don't have yet. But I am working on getting their like digital print and their sticker sheet and everything out today and giving them a little update on what we're doing. And of course, they'll get to see the little boo-boos early because y'all won't see this probably for a week or so, maybe a little bit longer, depending upon how the videos fall. And they get the updates as we go. That's great for them. I have not been updating them with sneak peeks as much as I usually do, and I need to change that. So I'm going to start today. It is the 1st of July. And I am going to try and ramp up a couple of things that I should be or technically need to be doing for my business. So I am going to work out some social media. I'm going to work out just a bunch of things and try to get on top of it. Excuse me, miss. There's a Just Bee in my plushie bag down here with her snoot. And that is not where her snoot goes. What else is on my list? Signage. Signage for this weekend. I need to double check and see where I'm sitting on the map for the for GalaxyCon because yeah, we're still unsure. But it's looking now like I'm going to be in the vendor hall. It's also looking like if I'm going to be in the vendor hall, do I drive down? Do I drive down or do I fly down? Did I do all of this shoving stuff into suitcases for nothing? I don't know. I don't know what I did. Andy's good either way, but it is a 13-hour drive. It's the longest drive we will have made. And I just don't know. I just don't know. But here we go. One with pink and white, one with blue and green, and one with multicolors. All right. Stress balls, check. And I did the those 2 little blue octos yesterday. I remember now, which was fun. So today I'm waiting for my new suitcase to get here, and I'm waiting for my sticker paper to get here so I can continue to make stickers as well. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna work on the stuff that I can get done, like the Labubu's, like the Labubu's, like the digital Patreon rewards, like all that good stuff. I do need to make a mobile background for my Patreon, so I'm going to work on that too. I got lots of stuff to do, so I'm going to be doing some art today as well. I've got the coloring page ready for them, so yeah, I got to get all that stuff uploaded for Patreon. I'm just gonna get started. I'm just gonna get started because I keep saying the same thing over and over again, and that is not helpful. So I will check back with you in just a bit. So we have got the 2 Labubu's, Lafufu, Labubu, whatevers. We got those 2 magnetic bookmarks done. So we got a little purple one and a little blue one, a standing and a sitting. I did 1 sheet of each, so I think I've got 8 of each of these that I'm going to throw into the mix. So that is checked off my list. And now I'm going to begin working on my digital stuff and my Patreon rewards. And I need to go and check on the application for Katsucon because it opens today. And I want to go ahead and get my application in. I need to see if they've opened them yet. It is opening today. I just don't know exactly when today. And I did look at Event Any this morning to see where I was on the map, and I am still in 716. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's not the best. It's not ideal. I may have to cancel my flights and drive down. It's a lot more difficult to fill up a 10 by 10 booth or even an 8 by 10 booth than it is a 6-foot table and not go overweight. So I don't know what I'm doing 100% yet, but I will definitely let you know. I need to talk to Andy and see what he thinks, because he would be in charge of the driving. So it's anybody's guess at this point. What's up, guys? So just doing a quick little update here. I'm currently working on a long form Labubu bookmark that says I love you to read. I love you to read. Anyways, I thought that would be cute. I will put a final picture of it right here so that you guys can see it. I am doing a little highlighting of the piece right now. Y'all, there's some crazy shit going going on with this stinking vendor map for GalaxyCon New Orleans. Like I said, when I talked to Kirk yesterday, he was like, you know what, we had some issues with the fire marshal having to move some things around, so give us until tomorrow and we'll figure out what's going on and where you end up or whatever. And the map is looking crazy at this point, like really crazy. And I'm still in 716, but now 716 is no longer a corner. It is an inline booth, and I can't tell by this map if it is an inline vendor booth or if it is an inline artist booth. So I don't know if it's 10 by 10 or if it's 8 by 10. It's grayed out, which I also don't know what that means because there's no key on this map. there's no key to the map. So I don't know what the difference between a white box and a gray box is, but I'm in a gray box. I'm still at 716. Artist Alley has changed entirely, as in there were like sections of 4 and now there are only sections of 2 in the Artist Alley, and so the number of people in Artist Alley has gone down drastically. There's still nobody around me. There's nobody around me. None of the numbers that are in my section have people in them. There's no people in my section. So yeah, there's nobody surrounding me. Is that one in my section? No, it's not. None of the people in my section. I'm the only one there. there's a block of 10 people here. Let me see if I can't screenshot the way this map looks right now. I am in the middle in 716, and there's nobody around me. There's six booths in my block, and none of the booths in my block have people in them except for me. I'm there by myself. It was just a floor block of those gray booths, and now, since I refreshed it this time, there are 2 new additional booths stuck on the side of it. I got no idea what's going on. But here's the other thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I thought that I could cancel my flights and just drive down if I had to fill up an entire booth, especially a corner booth with more display items. Well, one, Spirit would have been no issue, but Breeze, the literal only flight from New Orleans back here, was like, no, bitch, no, we don't offer refundable flights ever, like none of them. So you might have paid $220 some for your flight, your bags, and your travel insurance, but no longer needing the flight is not a reason to cancel and get a claim on your insurance filed or fulfilled, and we're only going to give you back $57 of your 220 something. I'm like, excuse me? And we're not even giving you that back in cash or a refund. We're giving that to you in Breeze credits, like I would ever fly with you again. Like I would ever want to fly with you again. I'm like, okay, I understand it says all their fares are non-refundable. So I understand that your fares are non-refundable, but why, if I'm also not checking my bags, why is my baggage non-refundable? You're not putting my bags on the plane or my carry-on on the plane. So if you want to keep 75% of my fare because I'm inside of a 16-day window, it's all well and good, but why are you not refunding my baggage? And they were like, nope, the fare includes your baggage, your this, your that, your everything. Everything is included in that fare, and we're not giving any of it back. All right. I'm new to booking flights, so yeah. Is there a refundable option that I could have purchased? Because it says so on your website. You could have purchased a refundable option, but I didn't see one. No, we're currently not offering that. If it pops up for you, it's in a testing phase, and that's the only way to get it. If it doesn't pop up for you, you're out of luck. And we don't care if you don't check your bags. We've already got your money, basically, is what they said. So that was fun. So instead of driving down, I am going to end up flying back and forth, which is fine. But I'm trying to figure out how they're settling this booth. So I need to know if I need to pivot how I have my shit packaged in my suitcases. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And so just know, if you ever use Breeze Airways, because that's the only flight available ever you know, that day to come back home, or the day before or the day after. That was the flight. You either get on this flight or you don't get home. Just know that it is non-refundable. I think you may be able to refund it if it's 24 hours within your thingy or whatever. Within booking it is 24 hours, but still, I am going to fly. I thought for a second that Andy was going to get to go with me, but he's not. And so we're going to keep going. If it's an inline booth, that's fine. I have a way that I can display my stickers and still make them all visible, I believe. So I will work on that, but I'm just going to have to wait for this damn map to be finalized because she's looking a little crazy and I don't know what's going on. I'm going to finish my little Labubu bookmark here and get it printed out. And yeah, I'm still waiting. Now my delivery for my sticker paper and my delivery for my luggage, my new luggage, is at 4 to 6, and it is only a little after 2. So it just keeps getting pushed later and later and later on in the day. I'm like, well, that's fun. I didn't have any plans to actually do anything with it or anything today. Like, I'm not trying to get shit sorted. I think I might have to do this, though. I may have to take half of my grid cubes out of my carry-on luggage and fit them in my big luggage because my grid cubes are going to weigh significantly less than these. So I think I'm going to stick these, which is going to be like 20 some pounds, in my carry-on and fit my grid cubes in my big luggages. But we're gonna have to wait and see, because I can go up to 35 pounds on my carry-on, and I think my current carry-on is like 10 pounds or something like that with all the grid cubes in it. So if I can stick that 10 pounds in one of the big luggages and stick this 20 plus pounds in the carry-on, we might have a better use of our carry-on. I also don't know if these things are going to fit in the carry-on, but I think that they will. So we'll see on that as well. Whiskey's here to say hello to everybody. Hello, Whiskey Boy. And Fart, he's here to say hello and fart. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. I know, buddy. I know. Anyway, that's where we stand on all things right now. I am going to have to fly, so it's not a big deal either way. I don't know if what booth I'm going to be in is an inline, is a table, is a corner, is it anything. So I am just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to update the thing. But as soon as my big luggage gets here today, I'm going to shift some things around. And I had tiny turtles on my list, but I don't think I'm going to do any more tiny turtles. I think I'm going to do some possums. So I am going to move over to crochet here in just a little bit, and then I'll probably move back over to art a little bit later, but I do want to finish this bookmark first. So I'm going to work on it. I just need to do a little background for it and make it a background like I usually do. And then once that is done, we should be golden. We should be good to go. Trying to get everything done. All of my digital rewards for Patreon on my $3 tier, which is the coloring page and the mobile background, those are done. My sticker sheet, my print, and my sticker are sent out to the $14 tier, and I'm going to be working on my new pattern this week. So the new pattern for everybody on the $7 tier will go out later on this week, or by the weekend maybe, but it will go out this month, obviously. So jump over there and grab yours. Okay, guys, so I know that last clip ended kind of abruptly, but I still have like 45 minutes of footage to edit for this week, so I'm gonna leave you off here with the time lapse of me doing the little boo-boos, and I'm going to close out the video here in just a second so you can see me designing the little boo-boos for the bookmarks and for the magnetic bookmarks. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this week. I'm going to continue the saga of what is going on with my booth in the next video because it is crazy. It went back and forth so many times. So in order to see where it ends up, just check out the next video. That will be following this video. So it will be the next one coming out. But yeah, we still have several bits of footage to get us through to the end of the week. So I just figured I would split it in half here. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed. So many people are not subscribed yet. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the freaking channel. I love your faces so much. Drop me a purple and blue heart down in the comments if you made it to the very end as you're watching these little boo-boos get made. Anyways, I love your faces so much. I will see you all in the next video. Okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. And you'll find out what happened in the next video. I love you. I love you. I love you. Goodbye.